Well, howdy again. And yes, I'm pre-recording this. This is your Tuesday read, okay? So we're going to go into chapter 10 now and get into that one. And this one seems like a pretty long read too as well. So we're going to try to kind of run through this and hit the key points, hopefully. And do read these yourselves and let the Lord guide you guys, okay? Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat, excuse me, the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. But with many of them God was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness. Now these things were examples to the intent we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted. Neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 23,000. And neither let us tempt Christ, as some of them also tempted, and were destroyed of serpents. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured, and were destroyed by the destroyer. Now all these things happen unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonition, unto whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry. I speak as to wise men. Judge ye that I say, the cup of blessing which we bless is not communion of the blood of Christ. The bread which we break is not the communion of the body of Christ. For we, being many, are one bread and one body, for we are all partakers of that one bread. Behold, Israel after the flesh are not they which eat of the sacrifices partaker of the altars. What say I then? That the idol is anything, or that which is offered is sacrificed to idol? Basically what he's telling you here, okay, you can't drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils, okay? And he goes on down here. All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, for all things edify not. Let no man seek his own, but every man's another's wealth. Whatsoever sold in the shambles that eat, asking no questions for conscience sake. Okay, so he's telling you here all through this, if you asked if it's been sacrificed to idols, don't eat it. But for your conscience sake, go ahead and eat the meal that served you. This is offered as sacrifice, and eat not for it's his sake that shoot it, and for conscience sake, for the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. So if you know it was sacrificed to idols, don't eat it, okay? And if you don't know, then you're covered by the blood. I say not that because idols don't mean anything to you, okay? Whether there ye eat or drink or whatsoever do all to the glory of God. Give none offense neither to the Jews nor the Gentiles nor to the church of God, even as I please all men in all things, not seeking my own profit, but the profit of men. That they, in other words, don't offend someone. Say, well, I don't eat that because blah blah blah. Okay, but if you know it was sacrificed to idols, don't eat it. Okay, basically. Okay, so there you all go. You ought to read that whole thing yourself, because it gets into saying, you know, different things. If any of them that believe not bid you to a feast, and ye be disposed to go, whatsoever is set before you, eat, asking no questions for conscience sake. Okay, so don't offend them. Eat the food, but if you know it's from an idol, you know, sacrificed to an idol, then don't eat it. Simple as that. All right, love y'all. Do it God's way, not your way. Thank y'all for watching.